coming to you from my parents' home on the island of Manhattan. I'm Wolf, and this is Arcanaignition. The moon is a waxing gibbous, and I'm going to read some tarot for you. The question I'm reading tonight is from my dear friend Vimala, who is herself a powerful and magnetic tarot reader. And Vimala writes, I just started seeing a new therapist, and now I'm going to Florida for some solo energetic recharge. It seems like I actually have the opportunity for some real change and healing coming up. What do I need to do in order to make the changes that I'm trying to make? First of all, Vimala, I feel a lot of resonance with this question. You've got your new therapist, you're about to physically change location, and you're ready to just dive in and start doing all this work that you've been meaning to do, that you believe is going to bring you closer to the person who you want to be. And it seems like you've been doing this work for a while. And it seems like there's a start now, but you're not actually starting this path. These are changes that you've known about and that you've envisioned and that you've imagined what your life would be if you made them. And it feels like the time is ripe for you to make them. Let's see what the cards have to say. The first card I'm pulling for you Three of Wands. So this is telling me that you have already cast out your boats. Three of Wands is looking out at the horizon and waiting to see what comes back from energy that we've put into the world. Three of Wands is the expanding, manifesting, exploding power of the personal sense of will. Three of Wands is gazing into a sunrise and knowing that we don't know what tomorrow holds. The next card I'm pulling for you, Page of Wands. Page of Wands is taking this power, will, libido, drive thing and treating it as something brand new. Page of Wands is child energy. Page of Wands is don't give a fuck. I'm gonna shine my stuff everywhere. And the last card I'm pulling for you tonight, the Fool. The Fool is the energy before the Big Bang happened. The cosmic void before time and space and matter existed. The Fool has a flute and a puppy and a pack and is wandering into the cosmos with no expectations. The Fool is pure journey excitement. The Fool is trust. The Fool is trust in the journey, is trust in whatever awaits them, and I'm so glad the Fool came up in this reading. That was exciting. Because you want to know what you need to do in order to make the changes, and this is telling me that you are starting from zero. So now I'm going to look at the cards as they relate to each other. And I'm seeing the Three of Wands as a looking backwards. You have put things out there. You have made moves to make these changes before. And you're waiting for them to return. And in the meantime, while you wait for them to return, you get this wonderful confluence of Page of Wands and Fool. And where the innocence and lack of expectations meets joy and readiness to play, I say strip it way back. Go to zero for this. I'm reminded of this passage in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where this guy has like a piece of paper and a pencil, and he's been playing with the two of them for I don't know how many eternities. It's been a really long time since I've read this book, and every single time he is like reconnecting and putting the pen on top of the paper and putting the paper on top of the pen, and then like all of a sudden he realizes the pen writes on the paper, and it's like, whoa, and it's this whole new thing, even though he's done it who knows how many times before for many eternities. Wow, I would really like to reread that book. Yeah, but this energy that I'm recommending to you is the energy of, even though I know like what this is, what it's like to exist in this body, what it's like to peer out of these eyes and experience consciousness in this way, even though I know what my life looks like, what objects in my vicinity are for, I can also let go of all that knowledge and be totally open to, I don't know how to use this brain. I don't know how, there are ways to use this body that I haven't thought of. And to release the assumptions that you know what you're doing or even why you're doing it. So what do you need to do in order to make the changes that you're trying to make? You need to release, you need to play, and you need to trust. I hope that helps. And if you have any questions for me to answer on this channel, send them to arcanaignition@gmail.com. And if you have any alternative explanations of what these cards might mean, any other interpretations of this reading for Vimala, post it in the comments.